Well, this is for a customer, and in typical Timmy fashion, which nobody can blame you for, is he's building this overkill. So, if this was my house, I was just explaining to Drew. So, if this was my house and I had to put that gazebo on that patio, I would just set it on the patio and be good. Yeah, that's a good idea, Stan. But
whatever the customer wants.
no, since it's a customer, we've got to overkill it, and so we're putting in 4-foot frost footings. That way this thing won't move. Not 2 foot, not 1 foot, 4 foot to get below the frost line, so that way if we get any lateral movement or up and down frost heave, we're going to be all clean and clear. All right, guys, welcome to the great debate. Timmy and I, we tend to butt heads a lot. We don't always see eye to eye on a job, but we always figure out a way that we can work together. And this is a great example of how we butt heads. We're installing this super high-end patio using these kind of like travertine type of tiles, and then we're just going to be moving a gazebo in on top of it. And this gazebo is nothing more than basically 4 sticks with a bunch of other sticks over the top of it. No roof, no real structure, nothing like this. And of course, for that thing, Timmy wants to bury 4-foot footings. And I said it's overkill, it's useless, it's not necessary. And the reason I said this is because every single structure that we install uses a floating frost footing. Meaning that as long as it's not tied to a heated structure in Minnesota, we don't bury 4 foot below grade. The entire structure floats. A garage slab that sits all by itself doesn't get 4-foot frost footings. A garage slab gets a thickened edge and then it floats. Our retaining walls never get frost footings underneath them. Our patios never get frost footings underneath them. So why would we now put a frost footing below something like this? It doesn't make any sense to me. But Timmy wanted to make sure that that thing wouldn't move. And I said, that's exactly what you're doing, Timmy. Is you're making sure that that customer can never move this thing. Think about it. If she's entertaining and has guests over and wants to move this thing over and slide some extra tables in, she can't do it because it's locked onto those frost footings. So we went back and forth on this, and I'll tell you at the end which way we decided to go, but you tell me, what would you do? Frost footing or no frost footing? Put it in the comments below. Guys, meet Taylor.
Whoa.
Taylor, meet the guys.
Hello, guys.
Taylor is the newest addition to the crew because we are kind of in transition. We're losing Blaine.
Yep.
He's retiring.
Yep.
Blaine is finally gonna be able to relax in life.
With Tim only calling him with a million questions.
That's all right. That's what friends are for, right?
He might come out and play once in a while.
We've worked with him for so long that it's all right if we call and ask him questions.
Off of this.
Off of that farthest one out, right?
Yeah.
And this part of the patio has 2 loads of base just in that.
Someone had a blast digging a big hole in there. It really only needed the engineer said 6 inches of rock is more than enough, but there's 2 feet.
2 feet of rock, so we could drive a semi on this patio if we wanted to.
You could, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so when these residential homeowners need a spot for a parking pad for their dump trailer or their 3/4 or their 1-ton truck dually with loaded down with concrete, there's a spot right here.
It was really bad soils for
Soil correction. Yeah,
it was really
good
bad.
for you. Yeah, good call.
You could take a spike and just go.
Oh geez. Yeah, that's no good. Remember when we did the patio that the other people didn't do a soil correction on in Maple Grove, and we ended up doing a 4-foot soil correction because the patio was heaving 2 foot. You remember that one?
Yeah.
I don't think you do because you're not.
I remember one in the pool. Yeah,
the pool.
The pool demo we left.
Yeah, the pool demo.
There all winter.
Yep, that's the one. That is the one. That was probably one of the worst soil corrections that I've seen that we ever had to do.
I've never seen sonotubes pushed up that high. That was a bad.
That was a bad deal.
You got mine.
Right out of the gate. So this blue material you see going down is granite chips. Typically we'll use screed sand and we go to a depth of 3/4 inch. Now just in this case, because we're using granite chips, doesn't mean we're changing the depth. It's still 3/4 inch. In fact, our screed bars are the exact same identical screed bars that we use when we're putting sand down. The benefit of using granite chips like this is it locks in place and still allows the water to pass through.
Remember, that's crooked, so you're trying to line it up straight.
That's why I got it on roll, so I can run the saw through this.
That way, just a hair. You want to cut that side of the line.
We are pretty close. Should be like that. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's at like 18 now.
18 now? Just from the time lapse? Just turning it down, probably. Yeah, just down. In this case, Tim opted not to put in the 4-foot frost footings because that would have locked this gazebo into one spot and one spot only. Without putting in those frost footings, now the customer can move this thing around on their own. Yeah, they may not have a skid loader to do it, but it can still be slid over and moved around and adjusted. With a frost footing in underneath each one of those posts, they would have never been able to change this gazebo, move this gazebo, or alter dimensions in any way, shape, or form.
You can keep coming. You got enough room to slide them forks out?
I should. I'm hoping I do.
Alright, well,
If anything, we might have to block this rear.
yeah.
Like throw something underneath rear if it's too low. I'll check.
Okay, check now. I mean, you come forward probably another foot too. So he's got to scoop under that one, so. Well, let's get a. I guess you're going to be on it now. Okay. Oh, you're good. Yeah, you got it. Up a little bit. Nope, you're on the paver. You're good. Over here at least. See if you can back up. You're good over there. Touch it here. You're good, you're good, you're good. You're good. Coming up. Yeah, yep. You're good on that side. Good over there. Yeah, you're up in the air. We're gonna try to drag it. What are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna drag those pieces. Hold on. Sorry. All right, go. Good. Good, go. You're good. Keep coming. Keep coming. All right. You got a little more. Here, more. You can come forward more. Okay. Right there.
Let's cut some chunks and throw it on this other side before I set it down.
You want some chunks of wood under there?
Fabric.
Where's your knife? You got it? Okay. Set her down.
Now, if you want, I could probably push this side back a foot, and then that side on the end.
I think we can manhandle it from here.
I guess, yeah, let's try to manhandle it. If it's easier, I can just push it back another foot.
I think we put, well, if Tim and I pull on these two, and if you push, I think that would probably be the best.
Yeah, let's do that.
You can just go from side to side.
Yeah, we'll kind of wiggle.
We don't have to put. Are you going to push on the board?
On the board, yeah.
You want to block? You want me to grab a board?
I think I should be able to catch the end of the 2x4.
Can't you just push it by hand?
No,
It might be hard.
let them, yeah.
Roughly. I mean, can we get it back another couple inches?
See where you're at here.
Well, let me check here. We're certainly not square.
We can go back a little bit.
How far?
This side's got to come back roughly 3.5 inches to get squared up with that side.